I'm the technical sales director for a company called Asynchrony. We're in the Couple 7 building across from Busch Stadium. We are a software development company, about 190 people of the best and brightest of software engineers in St. Louis. We do a lot of work helping Fortune 500 companies establish a mobile presence. There's kind of this underground community in St. Louis and beyond that they like their day jobs. Asynchrony is a great place. I don't want to leave Asynchrony, but there's still an itch that I have to scratch, which is creating products on my own. So there's this kind of subculture called the start down community, which is I don't want to quit my job for one reason or the other. Either I love my job or I'm not willing to give up my bank account, quit my job, and invest all my personal money in a company. So I'll continue to work a 9 to 5, but then put in hours in the morning, at night, creating product with other people that have the same passion. So it's something, that subculture I've been involved in for the last 3 to 4 years, creating an application called Rookies, which is an iPhone app that allows you to make your own baseball card. So it's the best of both of my worlds, which is sports and technology coming together. So now we're finally at that intersection where the application's ready to go and we're ready to launch. So what we have now is an application that is fully owned by us. We've sacrificed nothing, no capital other than sweat equity, and we're ready to go. If somebody wants to create a business card of a baseball card or a birth announcement, you can do it through the software, and we spent the last 3 years creating that, and it's a gratifying thing. The tagline of Rookies is going to be everything but the gum. So we wanted everything to feel like you were opening a card from the 80s. So these cards come wrapped in wax, which is what the cards did in the 80s. You open them up and they have the thickness and the texture of cards in the 80s. Everything about the card is like we experienced as a kid. It just doesn't have a stick of gum, which we looked into. We looked into delivering it with gum, but the FDA said no. So it turned into a cool tagline. I like the tagline, everything but the gum. It's hard to see the end of the tunnel 3 years ago, but here we are finally ready to release this thing, and there's all the possibilities in the world, and we have something tangible that you can feel. So it's just, no matter what that is that you want to create, just attacking that with an unrelenting passion to just do it. I mean, Joe Sports Fan is really is a comedic outlet. I love sports, I love comedy. So it's really more of a satirical take on St. Louis sports, which we still continue to do today. So we've grown it from a little 2-man operation to something. We have 5 writers now. We're selling t-shirts. So we do a lot of different things on Joe Sports Fan. So it's really kind of evolved into a self-sustaining brand in St. Louis, which is fun to watch. Our rule of thumb is don't write or say anything that would offend our moms. As silly as that sounds, but our moms are huge sports fans, like a lot of people in St. Louis. But I think if we take an angle that is tongue-in-cheek, people can appreciate that. I think it's self-deprecating humor. Like if you can't laugh at yourself first, then who can? The tagline from day one that Josh Baycott, our founder, put alongside the logo was celebrating the absurdity of sports. The players are big fans of what we do because I think they're inside the circle of that entertainment, and I think that they can laugh at kind of what's going on as well. One of the guys, David Freeze, from St. Louis, plays for St. Louis, is familiar with all of the inside jokes that we make, so he enjoys our stuff. It's been really cool for me as a father to kind of pass on that sports knowledge to my son now, and be excited about taking him to a game and telling him what's going on and telling him how to make Cardinal jokes. I think you talk about that outward persona in the digital space. I think I've tailored back a little bit since I had my kid. He's made me soft, which I hate to admit, but I think everyone goes through that phase. What's cool about St. Louis now is that we've always attached ourselves to sports. Cardinals have been a fabric community for so long. What I think is exciting now, the last 5 years, is that you see the city attaching itself to other things. The renaissance of technology in St. Louis is something that's starting to get recognized. That's really fun. I'm a big sports fan, but I love the energy that's being put in other areas now to really help define a more robust package that we offer, because there's so many cool things to do here that people don't know about.